Blue was originally written for a mature woman, Patsy Cline, considered by many to be the first artist to achieve the crossover from country to pop.
I really definitely wanted to pay homage to a wonderful woman who had so much charisma and incredible vocal skills.
Do you ever cut anything but hits?
Well, I don't if I can help it.
Oh, my. Prove it, girl. Prove it.
All right. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I am crazy. Crazy for feeling so.
Cline died in a plane crash before she could record Blue. The song was shelved for 30 years until its writer heard LeAnn's voice and offered it to her despite her age. And Blue wasn't just a country music hit. When the annual Grammy Awards came round, LeAnn found herself nominated for Best Female Vocalist and the ultimate accolade, Best New Artist.
And on the way over, I remember going, hey guys, I was really quiet in the back of the car, like curled up in the ball, and I'm like, hey, should I like be thinking about writing a speech? Or they're like, no, seriously, there's no country artist who's ever won this award. It's just not going to happen. And I'm like, okay, never mind. I probably went back to sleep in the car. And we got there, and they had the preliminary awards, and it was nominated for Best Female Vocal Performance, and I won that, and they we all kind of looked at each other like, okay, maybe it might happen, but so don't get your hopes up.
LeAnn Rimes.
When it happened, I pretty much lost it.
Oh my gosh, I never expected this at all. This award means more to me than anything in this world.
LeAnn Rimes was just 13 and already acclaimed across America. But could she survive her own success? It was this song which made LeAnn Rimes a worldwide success. How Do I Live spent over a year in the top 40. The album went platinum in record time.
How do I get through a night without you? If I had to live without you, what kind of life would that be? Oh, I need you in my arms, need you to come. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything good in my life.
How Do I Live is one of those rare songs that just blasts a career into just a whole nother galaxy. I never really thought it when I recorded the song that it would ever be that massive, but thinking of it, now the song was so diverse when it came to people being able to relate to it. You could relate it to your mother or your grandmother or your son or whatever it was. It wasn't just about a specific love kind of man and woman relationship.
I'd be lost if I lost you. If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything real in my life. And tell me now, how do I live without you? I don't know.
Live was a very lucky break for LeAnn. The song was originally recorded by LeAnn for the feature film Con Air, but the film's producer decided he wanted an established country star and re-recorded it with Trisha Yearwood. Trisha's version did well, but only in the country charts. LeAnn's record company were forced to release her version to the pop market to avoid competition. It promptly achieved not only national but international success, and LeAnn joined that elite group of artists to achieve the elusive country pop crossover. And she was still just 15 years old.
I never really thought my music would touch people outside of the States. I never thought that worldwide as a child. And it just kind of opened my mind up to what was actually going on with my music and my career, and that people outside of the States were really learning about who I was.
LeAnn was now an international megastar. But in the States, she was already a country success story. Video followed video, hit followed hit. But the pressure began to take its toll. After 3.5 years on the road, LeAnn became tired of the constant tours and performances. She needed a break.
You know, I was doing thousands and thousands of interviews and traveling all over the country, and I knew I wanted to sing at 11, but I had no idea what was going to come along with it. I did 500 shows in those 3.5 years, and I was miserable by the time it was over. I felt like a robot, going on stage, not really even to think of what I'm doing. It was constant, just over and over, the same stuff over and over again. And, with my family being so involved with my career, I felt like money and my success were kind of getting in the way of us being a family and people really watching out for my best interests as a kid and as a child and as a human being and not just as a career. Having that pressure at about 16 and a half, 17 years old, I decided, I need to take a break. And that's when the whole lawsuit thing started happening.
When LeAnn took stock of her career, she found that her manager and producer, her father, Wilbur Rhymes, was taking a huge cut of her earnings. LeAnn sued him for $7 million and also took her record company to court.
Thank you. And welcome to the 36th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
It became a very public dispute, with LeAnn even using her invitation to host the Country Music Awards to get her point home.
I'll turn on my humor and squash all the rumors, though the label has all of my dough. Herb Records. Tonight I won't bother to think of my father, so let's have one heck of a show. It feels so good to finally get that off my chest. Thank you very much. Lately I've been around so many lawyers, I was afraid my next appearance might be on court TV. But I'm fine. Okay.
It's unfortunate that it happened, but it also, I don't think I would change it happening because it really kind of opened my eyes to so many things, and it really finally, in a really sick kind of weird way, brought our family back together at the end of it, and so I don't think I would change it happening, but it was definitely not something that I would ever want to go through again. But I love my dad. I love him so very much, and I was really close to him all through my childhood, and just kind of wanted that back again. So it's something that made me very strong, and like I said, it's a huge life lesson in forgiveness, and just kind of moving on and realizing that money and power very corrupt sometimes and need to be left out of the whole family, unit and friends kind of thing. I think that's the biggest life lesson for me was family and friends in business just don't mix.
LeAnn